An investment of more than $3 billion. Energy bills slashed by $40 million. Large-scale cassava production. Initiatives implemented by Jamaica's own Red Stripe beer through the support of the government to ensure the world's coolest beer is competitively priced in the hands of consumers.
Reggae night, we come together when we're feeling right. Reggae night, and we'll be jamming till the morning light.
We've invested because we believe that the climate is conducive to investment.
There could never be a better time than now to invest in our country. The government has clearly demonstrated its commitment to prudent fiscal policy, reducing the public debt and avoiding inflation. We also continue to make steady progress in reducing the time taken and the cost of doing business.
The government is on a mission to grow Jamaica's economy. Critical to that process is laying a solid foundation on which investors can build. Several initiatives have been rolled out within the past 3 years to ensure a welcoming business environment. Local investors have taken notice and are taking advantage of the opportunities. This is the story of Red Stripe.
Reggae night, and we'll be jamming till the morning light.
We needed to make this company much more competitive than it has been over the years. So, cost of electricity was a big factor. So we installed our own combined heat and power plant. Cost us about $750 million. We also modernizing the brewery. The brewery has been built since 1958, and the technology that existed at that time, was the most efficient then. But when you're in 2014, now 2015, that technology is not as efficient. And when this brewery was being built, it was built in a kind of campus style. In most breweries around the world now, they are much more compact, they are much more efficient. Last year we completed phase 1 of our brewery modernization program, which was replacing about 30 of the tanks in the cellars with external tanks. We used 7 tanks actually to replace 30. So that's gonna be much more efficient. We're gonna save a lot more CO2, we're gonna use a lot less water. Our overall impact on the environment is going to be so much less. This year we're going to complete phase 2 of that modernization, and we're going to install another 10 tanks. We also invest in flexible packaging line. So if you notice, we have cans in the markets. We just came out with cereal. So we're coming out with a lot of innovation, and that's going to be a big part of our play going forward. The one that I would say is dearest to my heart is our Project Grow initiative. We're looking to replace about 40% of our import with locally grown cassava. And this will cost us about $10 million US. We have a pilot farm going out of Bernard Lodge. We don't own a lot of lands. The government owns a lot of land. And the fact that the government has made these lands available to us at a competitive lease and for a long enough period of time to allow us to really put in serious investment is really, very good. And so cassava beer will be in the market by the end of April 2015.
So don't miss out on the session here.
When you look at some of the business climate that the government has tried to institute over the last year or 2 years, where the overall tax rate for businesses have come down materially, I think those are all the right steps that governments have made, and we have taken advantage of it.
There be people coming from the north and south and east and west.
The Red Stripe story is an inspiration to other local investors. As for the beer company, its multi-billion-dollar investment is already improving its bottom line.
One of the things that we needed to have done, one of the things we said to ourselves when we were starting this investment, we were looking to take about 20% out of our cost base by making this investment. We think we are well on the way to do that.
So you better not be late for this rubber ducking, rocking, jamming fun.
Jamaica is climbing to the top of international business rankings. Solid proof that the government's policies are making it easier to do business. Get on board. Jamaica is open for business.
Reggae night, we jamming